This is the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico, 3,000 feet below the surface. And what you're looking at isn't a rock formation. It's a lake with its own shoreline, its own waves, its own weather. Underwater, inside the ocean. This shouldn't be possible. So how does a lake exist inside another body of water? And why does everything that touches it die? Define a brine pool in plain terms. An extremely salty pocket of water sitting in a depression on the ocean floor. Note the visual giveaway. A distinct rippling surface and shoreline meters below the real ocean surface. Tease the central question. Water sitting inside water and never mixing. Explain that these pools form where ancient salt deposits from long evaporated seas dissolve into water seeping through the seafloor. The resulting brine is so dense it behaves like a separate liquid, pooling in low points instead of dispersing. Compare to something intuitive. Pouring syrup into water, it sinks and holds its shape rather than blending immediately. Show the shoreline and waves forming naturally from this density boundary. Describe how the brine is toxic and oxygen poor for most sea life. Anything that swims or crawls in doesn't drown in the traditional sense, but is overcome almost instantly. Contrast with the mussel and bacterial communities that thrive right at the edge, feeding on chemicals seeping from the pool. An entire ecosystem living on the shore of a lake that kills anything that enters it. The Gulf of Mexico's brine pools, deepest studied. The Black Sea's underwater river, a brine channel that flows downhill along the seafloor like a river, complete with banks, tributaries, and eroded channels. Antarctic's subglacial equivalents conceptually related. Extreme, isolated liquid environments. Brief mention, not a deep dive, to keep focus tight. Scientists use brine pools as an analog for the extreme, high salinity environments possibly found on icy moons like Europa or Enceladus. If microbial life can survive at the edges of Earth's most inhospitable underwater lakes, it raises the odds that similar chemistry-based life could exist elsewhere in the solar system. A lake that looks impossible on Earth might be the closest thing we have to modeling an ocean we've never touched. Recap in one sentence: it isn't magic. It's density and chemistry doing something our intuition doesn't expect. Closing thought or call to action. The ocean floor is full of places that look like they're breaking the rules. They're not. They're just rules we hadn't learned yet. What other impossible places are hiding in plain sight? Like, subscribe, comment, and share.